Today, we are playing what used to be one of the hardest demons in all of Geometry Dash. And that demon is none other than Necropolis by Neptune. Now it's just an insane demon, but when this first came out, it was the 40th hardest level in all of Geometry Dash. And now it's not even an extreme demon anymore. It's crazy how times change. So I'm a little bit scared for this level, to be honest. It's known for having a lot of fakes and troll-y type gameplay and memory, which are like all of my weaknesses. No wave gameplay though. Wave game mode literally did not exist when this level came out, so we don't gotta worry about that. So, yeah, let's just do a little practice run, I guess, right? Because that's what people do when they start levels. So we got, bro, is that a freaking quadruple spike to start off the, what? Okay, wait. All right, never mind. It's easy. You just kind of hold after you jump. Yo, after you fall, you just hold. Dude, that's so scary. I was like, dude, there's no way that, yo, what? Okay, those are some tight ball timings. Okay, then you got some ship. I'm pretty good at ship. Not worried about that. We got triple spikes, and you go down here. You don't go down here. You don't go down here. What do you do? Oh, you could land on these spikes. Dude, thank goodness I have hitboxes, bro. This will take me like forever to learn. Okay, so it seems like land on the spikes and then jump like this. Boom. Hold. And then it's UFO gameplay. Okay. And then it's hardball. Okay, what? This is actually really hardball. How do I get this? It's not working. Chat, I thought this was a hard demon, bro. I didn't sign up for an insane demon today. Okay, and then here's the part. So you gotta like just know which one you're supposed to click on. Actually, wait. That's not so much memory as I thought. Wait, that's easy, chat. Hold on. Okay, wait. I literally just figured it out. I thought this part was all memory because this is like the iconic part you would see in the videos back then. It was like, whoa, there's all these crosses and there's memory gameplay. This looks impossible. Necropolis used to be so scary back then for any old heads out there. But bro, literally just kind of like feel it out. It seems like the first one's hit the orb, hit the orb, hit the orb, hit the orb. And then just hold, hit the orb, hit the orb. Literally when you feel like you should hit the orb, just hit the orb. Yeah, wait, that's literally the strategy. Okay, never mind, that part's easy. Bro, I thought that was the hardest thing in the world back then. Yeah, this level's like an old head level. What, do we run it back again? Hit the orb, 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 hit the orb. And then you don't, and then you don't, and then you do. Chat, we got this. Wait, we're not even halfway through yet. Okay, never mind. Let me not speak too soon. I'm getting a little overzealous here. There's a good vocab word. And then you do this. Ah, fastball. I didn't know there was speed in 1.8. And then spikes, clicks, easy. So what's like the hard part of this level? Okay, that was clearly the wrong route. Wait, okay, it looks like the hitbox you're telling me fall on this one. And then you got UFO gameplay. Okay, UFO gameplay. Now this is a risk. Never mind, bro. I'm just so goated. Oh no. Oh no, this is bringing back quantum processing flashbacks. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh gosh, this is worse than Cycles X. Holy choke point, dude. What? Dude, these are some intense ball clicks. And then you gotta do this UFO. What do you do here? Double click? Dang, this is hard. And then ship, and then boom. Yo, this corridor is intense. Okay, this level gets a lot harder at the end. Ooh, baby. And then what do you do here? I feel like a lot of these parts look like they're memory, but you can kind of like tell what's going on. Wait, you can't jump here. It was a fake, see? That's the thing with the old levels. They troll you, bro. You fall down and then you hit it. Okay, but not this one. What? All right, well, we'll do... Are those quadruple spikes in an update 1.8 level? Yo, what is this? Go back. That is not real. Quadruple spikes is crazy in a level this old. Bro, this one got to be the first level, the quadruple spike jump. And then it looks like it ends off with some straight fly. That should be easy enough. And then you got some... Ooh, okay, a little bit of tricky ball gameplay. Okay, these clicks. Wow, these are some hard clicks right here. But I'm verifying Cycles X, bro. That's like all way harder ball gameplay. And then it looks like that's the end. All right, this is a very old insane demon. One of the first insane demons, actually. So Necropolis, I'm actually excited to beat this. It seems like that one ball part where it was like quantum processing is definitely the worst choke point. But dude, that seems very manageable. All right, Necropolis start position. So yeah, this level has a lot of history behind it. But like, it's not like Bloodbath history where it's like all this crazy stuff. But like, it just was like a really popular hard level back then. So actually, that's about the extent of the history. And I think there was also a scandal where the creator of this level, Neptune, actually like hacked this or something. I don't really know. It's debated whether he did hack it or not. I don't think they ever truly found out. But hey, the level's out now and it's still featured. All right, let's go back to this part. So you go here. By the way, I love how the song in this hell-themed level is Time Machine. Because if you didn't know, when this level came out, you were not allowed to use custom songs. You only had a main level song. So legit, everything up to Club Step, those are the only songs you could use. That's it. Chat, can you imagine if RobTop never partnered with Newgrounds and allowed us to use like Newgrounds songs? We We would all be stuck using Club Step and Time Machine as our main song still. I feel like Geometry Dash legitimately would have died if there was no custom songs. All right, there we go. 86 to 100. Let's go back to the freaking quadruple spikes. Insane for an update 1.8 level, which is when this came out. But okay, well, that part's not too bad though. Again, quadruple spikes is something I'm used to, bro. I verified Stereo Extremeness and Time Extreme, and I'm working on Cycles X, which all have plenty of quadruple spikes. And these ones aren't that like wide, so they're very manageable. Okay, there was 81 to 100. Now let's do this part. So this part has some memory, but like low-key it's not bad. So it seems like for most of it, you just kind of fall down here, except the last one, right? And then you get the quadruple spikes. Dude, I'm learning so fast. My brain is just filled with knowledge. I have such a wrinkly brain right now. This is great. Because in case you didn't know, having more wrinkles on your brain actually means you're smarter. But yeah, let's get 73 to 100. Oh, you gotta jump for the last one. Bum, 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 bum. This makes me feel like I'm doing Time Extreme again. An extreme demon with quadruple spikes with the Time Machine song. Huh. I'm a little bit familiar with that. Oh, dude, these final clicks are pretty difficult, dude. A little bit scary. 93. Is that a Cycles X reference? Dang, bro. Okay, those quadruple spikes are hard, man. There's no way I beat this level without dying to those quadruple spikes, right? Those seem like the worst choke point in the level. Well, no, that freaking ball part's probably worse, but... So what do? You can't hold... Wait, what? Wait, let me go back to these. So you can't hold too late because you end up dying there. You actually have to click like a little bit earlier than you think. Dang, that's a weird timing. And then it seems like, though, if you get the right timing, do you just keep holding? No, you can't just keep holding. You gotta like wait a split second. All right, dude, this level has a little bit of a hard ending. This ship is a little bit scary, low-key. I don't know why. The gravity portals are messing me up. The ball is very scary. But once you get through that, the last 5% you should not die to. If you die to the last 5%, you're just really bad. All right, interesting. All right, let's start at 64. This freaking horrible ball part, dude. This is gonna kill my enjoyment for the level. I'm calling it now. I hate like these types of clicks. And then you gotta do the weird double click. Yo, this level is a way harder second half than first half, which is very unfortunate because that means every time I get through the first half, I'll probably just die to something and have to redo the entire first half again. Yo, and then these ball clicks. Yo, this level's hard. What the heck is this? What are these timings? They're all like, yo, this level's hard. I don't like this. I thought I was going to be in a quick level, bro. This is, yo. I literally just had to pray I got lucky with this part from zero. Now I can see why this level is insane demon, because the first half is like hard demon gameplay, and the second half is like extreme demon. Okay, parts of the second half are extreme demon. Okay, we're going from 64 right now. We got a good run. Let's see if I can do the quadruple spike without getting nervous. Oh, I fumbled that click. Okay, 64 to 85. All right, let's try that again. Okay, all right, I think I'm starting to get used to this, actually. It's very fast-paced, though. That's what's scary about it, especially for an old level. You don't see that often. Very nerve-wracking. Like, I'm in a start position, and I'm nervous right now. Dude, going from zero, I might be cooked with that part. All right, I gotta get better at this part, too. It's weird timings, dude. All right. I think I've learned that part. Let's just go do another part. Let's go do the UFO. What is this? Just 2 clicks between each one? Oh, that's easy. And then you hold in here. Okay, at least the UFO is easy. Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, this part is hard. Ah! Go back to this part. I'm just gonna try to get through every part right now in star pause, and then we'll start going for bigger runs, because holy crap, dude, the ending was way harder than I realized. I know here you do this. Not afraid of that. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's easy. It's when you get here, bro. It's like, oh. Wait, we gotta run. I'm probably gonna die to the quadruple spike part, though. That part's so bad. Dude, it's right here. You can't hold here, but sometimes you can, but sometimes, I don't know. 52 to 83. Okay, that was like an unintentional good run. All right. So second half, I'll definitely want to get 52 to 100 soon. Well, I'll do one last attempt right now. Let's see how far I get. I don't like that part at all. Okay, rip that. So let's just go back to this part. So it's like the fast ball. See, I was getting happy for a while. This level seemed kind of easy, but bro, this is not. And then you do this. Okay, I know how to do this part. We might be cooked, bro. People are talking about how this is like some crazy hard, insane demon. I think you just hold after the UFO, maybe. All right, there's 47. Let's learn this part now. And this is the part where you can kind of just jump around, and I just did a swag route and just kind of feel it out, and then it usually magically works. Boom, see? And then you get in the ball. Yeah, I thought this part would be like impossible, but you just have to be like really focused and just, you know, click when you feel like you need to click. I was trying this ship at 29. I don't even remember this part. I've been in the second half for so long, I forgot the first half of the level already. Okay, pretty typical gameplay. And then you just do this part. All right, easy enough. So it seems like the first half of this level is very doable. It's unfortunately the end of the level that starts becoming impossible, which is like the most unfortunate part of a level to be the choke point, because you're already nervous at the end anyways. And then there's this ball. Okay, this ball's weird actually. Well, never mind, we did that. I'm honestly not afraid of the beginning of the level. Let's try this part real quick. Easy. You just gotta be careful right there. All right, dude. All right, the first half of the level is easy. I just did all that. And then what? You have this part where it's just like one fake, and that's literally it. It's just boom, and then just like hold for a little while, and then fall. All right, this level's easy. Oh, I'm sorry. The beginning of this level's easy. But dude, then you get to the second half. After this, I'd say starting at like 65 is when it gets bad. You have this freaking ball, this double click in the UFO, which I don't like. It seems like maybe after the double click hold. That's a muscle memory thing I'm gonna have to get though. Dude, no! 64 to 92. 92! I could die anywhere. It's not 92. Chat, we'll beat this level in 2028. Don't worry. And if you're watching this in 2028 for some reason, hi. Hello from the past. Yo, 64 to 100. I was yapping low-key. Okay, the fact that I got 64 to 100 makes me feel a lot better, because honestly, I feel like everything leading up to that is not terrible. Like, let me just do a little quick rehash on everything leading up to it. All right, honestly, after getting all those runs, I'm definitely not like fully practiced, but I'm just gonna give it a try. We're gonna try going from 0 on Necropolis. I'll probably have to go back to start pause, but let's try our luck on Necropolis. Now I know what to do. My best right now is only like 7%, so literally no matter what I do, I should get a new best. I think we're literally about to get one right now. Yep, we're already on a new best run. Let's go. All right, and then you hold here, boom, and then here, this is the first hard part. Oh, I got past it though. We lucked out. I think I'm dead actually. The triple spike's gonna kill me. Yeah, 29%. Let's go. First attempt from 0. All right, let's get back there again. And what I did was I was holding too late, so you just automatically died at this triple spike. I learned that in practice mode, but it was too late. We'll go do that again. All right, now we should be good to get through the triple spike. Boom, and then we got the straight fly. Nothing I haven't done before. I've done plenty of flying in my days. Okay, 50%, literally already to halfway point. Too easy, chat. But we're ending this round of applause sound effect because I gotta keep locking in. Yo, easy I told you, bro. The beginning half of this level is very easy. Once I get to 65, that's when we're cooked. So yeah, I guess we have Necropolis down to 3 runs now. We'll take that. Let's just keep going from 0. By the way, I've been told that this level actually used to be considered the top 1 demon like ever, which is pretty crazy. Now it's only an insane demon, not even an extreme anymore. But it's still gosh darn hard, I'll tell you that. This is crazy hard for how old it is. People weren't making hard stuff like this back then. But Neptune, bro, he made this, and he made Red World. Wait, he participated in Red World, but Sari is the main creator. Okay. Okay. UFO. No way. Did I do? Wait. I did Fluke Necropolis. What? Oh my gosh, I wish I had my heart monitor on. I am actually like, boom, boom. What? This is the last level I expected to fluke. What? This is my 3rd best fluke of all time. I fluked Windy Landscape from 26. I feel like that gotta be a little crazier, even though it's easier than this, but what? Wait, how many attempts did that take me? 174 plus 296. In total, this level literally took me 470 attempts, chat. 470 attempts to be what used to be considered the top 1 extreme demon in all of Geometry Dash. Bro, oh my gosh. Okay, well, there's Necropolis. overall, thumbs up. I mean, I had a great experience with this level because I fluked half of it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I just love old type of gameplay like this. Like, I like triple spikes, hard timings, and straight fly. This is my type of level. So I guess if I was gonna fluke anything, this kind of makes sense. Definitely deserves the insane demon, despite my fluke. That was hard. Video over, I guess. Subscribe to Vortrox 2, and goodbye.